Hey y'all, it is day 12 of 30 Days of Inspiration. I'm Naya. Thank you all for watching. Today's topic is to remember their integrity and to remember your dignity. The other day, I received a message from someone on the WhatsApp app. It's an app where people have group conversations or they talk to people internationally. And so this man said, "Hey, beautiful, when are you going to be in Miami again? You're missed around here." I was thrown off by this because this person's name was saved in my phone, but I haven't talked to them recently, so I didn't know who they were. So I went to my iPhone messages, and you know how sometimes you have multiple people in your phone, but they have the same name. So I found this person's name, but our texts were from August, and I was in Miami in December. So I was really confused, and I said, "Yo, who are you?" And this person said, "We hung out that night." I was still confused. So I was like, "Man, send me a picture." And I hate doing that because I hate when guys do that to me. And he sends me a picture, and I type back, "You're cute AF, but I still don't know who you are." That's when he said, "Oh, you don't remember me? We met at the club, and we went home together that night." When he said that, that's when the light bulbs went off. So, for some background information, check out my podcast, Pink Pantyhose, Season 2, Episode 8, Miami Vacation Part 3. So, it was a day before New Year's Eve. I went out to the club in Miami to go dancing. I love dancing. Had no intentions on getting a D. Started dancing with this one guy. He was from Chile, kind of cute. He bought me some drinks. We had a good vibe. And then he said, "Oh, let's go home together." I was like, "Cool." He bought me some food. We got some weed. We smoked, had sex, had a good time. So when I realized who he was, I was like, "Oh," because I text how I think and I talk. I was like, "Man, I need to get my bag right if I want to travel. I'm not working. But if you want to book my flight and you want to eat my ass again, because him and I hooking up, that was the first time I ever got my ass ate. Now, any guy I date, he has to eat ass." I was like, "If you want to eat my ass again, okay. I'll be in Miami next month, next week." And I was this bold because we got to hold guys accountable. You not getting something for nothing over here. No, sir. So we were talking. He was like, "Man, I can't believe you forgot about me. You didn't remember who I was, but it's been a minute." He started talking. He was like, "Oh, I want to go on vacation sometime soon. What airport is near you? And have you been to Toronto?" And the reason I forgot about this guy was, one, we hooked up 8 months ago. Can we say the past? But two, I mentally blocked him from my brain because he hurt me when we were on vacation. So the morning after we hooked up, it was his idea, not my idea. He said, "Yo, let's hang out after I get off work." And I said, "Cool. You know, you could be my vacation bae." I want to get my ass ate out again. So I was like, "Yo, I got Tiffany had a show tonight, but let's link up afterwards. Or we can hang out before, whenever." So the day went by and I didn't hear from him. And I texted him. I was like, "Yo, we still hanging out? I got the show tonight, but I want to see you afterwards." And he didn't reply. Didn't hear from him. Just ghosted. And it hurt me because I felt a connection. I thought we vibed and I felt really comfortable having sex with him. And I mean, I wanted my ass ate out again. I didn't expect him to be my husband, my lifelong friend, boyfriend, none of that. I was on vacation. It was his birthday week. I knew what was up, but it was just sad because I take integrity and keeping your word very seriously. So the fact that someone will send me off, I get it. Sometimes we promise stuff prematurely and then we're too scared to hurt someone, so we just ignore them to avoid hurting them, but we actually end up hurting them even more. So that's the other reason why I forgot who he was. So as we're talking, I had to slow my brakes because I was super excited, like, "Oh, free vacation." But then I had to remember, "Naya, why is he hitting you up? First of all, y'all hooked up, right? Hooked up. Secondly, you live in Miami. There are gorgeous people everywhere. Everywhere. You can't find someone at the club like you found me, or you can't go on an online dating app and find somebody." Also, you cut off communication, not me. And why are you hitting someone up who is across the country? So all these red flags are going on in my head, and I'm thinking to myself, he may be trying to plot some human trafficking, sex trafficking plot on me. And it's a shame that I have to think that way, but it's 2019. Some people are broke. They're trying to come up on a dollar. The devil's out here working. And then I slowed my roll. I was like, okay, let's say he does have good intentions with this vacation stuff, right? How can you trust him so easily, Naya? Because how you do one thing is how you do everything. He sent you off in Miami. How do you know he's not going to send you off in Canada or Toronto, wherever you go visit him? Like, how do you know you won't get to Toronto, get off the flight, and he's not there? Or y'all link up in Toronto and then he finds someone else to hook up with, or he just switched up on you and then you're just out there looking stupid. Like, why are you so quick to put yourself in a vulnerably emotional state and financial, because you ain't got a job like that, you ain't got money like that, all for a free flight? And then I just really took the time, like, Naya, do you really want to go on vacation with someone who lacked integrity? And I was thinking about this because I've been going to counseling recently, working on my self-worth, overcoming those negative thoughts, trying to challenge myself to not seek validation from men. And I was thinking, Naya, it's natural to want nice things, new stuff, fancy stuff, to get flued out, to be accepted, to be loved, but you can't choose material things over something as priceless as your well-being, your soul, your inner self, your self-worth. Like, that's priceless. Also, you can forgive but not forget. I'm not bitter about him sending me off. I got over that. That was 8 months ago. But the reason I was in an abusive relationship when I was in my late teens was because a guy, he would talk to me any type of way. I would get upset. I stopped talking to him, even delete his number. And then I would even save it as he's annoying, don't answer, disappointment. But the time apart, I forgot how bad he made me feel. And this was an endless cycle. An endless cycle to the point where I was just like, man, forget this. I deserve better. And the fact that I was so quick to go on vacation with this guy and forget how sad I felt when he sent me off, right? So I just want to remind y'all, first things first, nothing is more important than your dignity, y'all. Your worth, how you perceive yourself. And that you can't be quick to choose material items and jeopardize your dignity. And also, don't forget people's actions, specifically in moments where they show their lack of integrity, their lack of character. Because I have to tell myself this, Naya, you can always get a flight. You can definitely find you another fine South American man who eats booty, who eats ass. And this is not the first time in your life that you've been without money. You'll be fine by not going on this vacation. But what you can't do, Naya, is, and not even what you can't do, what's not worth doing is undoing all that work that you've been building up towards in your counseling to build up your self-esteem, your confidence, simply to go on what may or may not be a free vacation. So y'all, never forget y'all integrity, never forget y'all dignity. You are worth more than fancy objects. You are worth more than fancy trips, nice things. Like, you have to prioritize your well-being, and you have to choose yourself first. And there's nothing more valuable than valuing yourself. So thank y'all for watching. Appreciate y'all ears. Tomorrow we're going to do day 13. I continuously appreciate y'all support, and I appreciate y'all watching.